Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. We are back with a weekly home fragrance roundup. Jazz fingers. I haven't done this video in a couple of weeks, and a few of you were like, oh, is it coming back? It is. It's here. Sometimes I take a break from weekly home fragrance roundup because, as you guys may notice, there are some weeks where I am kind of using the same product over and over again because I am someone who likes to completely burn through a candle and then be done with it and move on to the next thing. So if there's a candle that I forget to light or, you know, whatever, like there's a chance that the same thing could get mentioned over and over again. But today's video is special because it's the very first fall weekly home fragrance roundup. That's right, guys. It is decorative gourd season. It's here. I've decorated my whole house for fall. I will be doing a fall home decor tour on Monday where I show you guys everything. If you are curious about just a couple of decorate with me type videos, I did do 3 of those this past week. One of the videos didn't turn out. So I'm bummed about that. It was actually the one that was supposed to go up yesterday, which was decorating the mantle that's in this room here. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek. There, you can kind of see it up there. So, yeah, if you're interested in any of those decorate with me videos, I will link them down below, or you can just stay tuned for Monday for the entire house tour. But I'm so excited to share some different candles and wax melts with you today because I am in full on like fall mode. I'm definitely burning some of my transitional scents as well, but I've also kind of just been going ham with the pumpkin because I'm just so ready for it. So why don't we start with, let's start with my wax melts. Also, I have a haul video or like a first sniffs video that is going to be going up tomorrow. I'm still going to put the video up. I had second thoughts about it because the company did finally reach out and said I could send the stuff back for a refund. So I'm going to do that. But it is a Kringle fall wax melts haul. So I decided to give Kringle another chance, you guys, and ordered, it was like over $100 worth of stuff. It didn't go well. I'll just leave it at that. Stay tuned for that video tomorrow, but the update is that I'm actually going to be going to UPS today to send the stuff back to Massachusetts. I don't know what direction that is from here. This is east, so that way. It's going back that direction. Anyway, so yeah, stay tuned for that. It's not the most positive video I've ever done. All right, from Scentsy this week, Bonfire Beach. I actually have that going in my warmers that are in this room right now. I have to admit, Bonfire Beach is not my favorite. I think as far as like marshmallow scents, Toasted Marshmallow is it for me from Scentsy. That is the marshmallow scent that I think they do incredibly well. This definitely has a beachy air and like smoky woods mixed with the marshmallow note. It's a very sweet marshmallow note, but those like smoky ember type notes and that like salty air type vibe is definitely in here. If you prefer something fresher than like Marshmallow Fireside, which is quite frankly what toasted marshmallow smells like to me, you might want to try this. I don't know if it's still available in this catalog coming up, but anyway, it's not that I didn't enjoy it, it's just not my favorite type of marshmallow scent. Also, in my downstairs bath, I've been warming the Pacific Sandalwood, which is such a nice bathroom scent. In fact, I have one more of these bars and I'm going to put it upstairs for the bathrooms in the upstairs of the house. This is really nice. It's lighter, but it's just very enjoyable. It's a soft sandalwood. That's what this is. It also has some sweetness to it. I feel like it has, almost to my nose, it comes off as a little bit of like a pink cotton candy type vibe mixed with sandalwood. It is slightly sweet. It's nice. Caramel Apple Craze. Oh man. She is a powerhouse. If you like Summer Boardwalk from Bath & Body Works, here's your Scentsy dupe. Smells just like it. Apple and Oats. Okay, this went into my Scentsy club already. Gosh, it's good. It smells like apple oatmeal. It's so good. I know that sounds really boring, but I love the smell of breakfast in the morning. And yeah, like I love the smell of oatmeal, especially like apple oatmeal. This is really nice. This doesn't have like a ton of cinnamon in it, but just enough to like give you that like apple cinnamon oatmeal vibe, but without, it's more apple. It's more apple and oats. Oh, it's so good. I feel like it's aptly named, you guys. Apple and Oats. Moi. Almond Croissant. Yeah, this one in my club too. And this guy's a powerhouse. Such a powerhouse. Oh, it's so good. It smells like an almond croissant. Someone asked me if this has like a cherry almond. No, there is no cherry within 800,000 miles of this. It's so good. Delicious. I ordered a 6-pack of just this, and I'll be ordering another 2 to 3 6-packs of just this because I could see myself using this year round. This could be my new Scentsy like go-to like vanilla bean buttercream or like sugar cookie type scent. It's so good. I love it as much as I love Happy Birthday, and you guys know how much I love Happy Birthday. Breakfast in Bed, another delicious one. I put this one in my club too. It's so good. It's really nondescript. Like it's just this generic fall smell that smells so good. It's definitely gourmand. But it's not like you smell necessarily waffles or pancakes. It's just this generic like breakfast bakery type note with fall spices. And maybe a little bit of like apple or something. There's definitely like a fall fruit in here. I don't think it's pear. I think it's apple. But oh man, is it good. Also, I busted out my Yankee Candle centerpieces. So I have 2 of those. I have my beloved cranberry chutney, which really the only thing I use from Yankee at this point is their melt cups. Cranberry chutney is amazing. I will never be without it. It was my first Yankee love, and I hope they never discontinue it. And then what else? There was another one that I had left over from last year. It was like golden chestnut. Does that sound familiar? Okay, I should have worn that last year and bought a bunch more of them. I don't know if it's back this year, but that golden chestnut in the melt cup was amazing. It was really good. So I need to go to the Yankee website and see if I can pop into my store at the mall and grab a couple of those because they're so good. They're delightful. Let's talk candles. Okay, autumn. There is not a September that goes by that I don't sport an autumn candle in my house. Autumn is obviously from BBW. It's so good. It's very fresh. It is apple, eucalyptus, fresh air. It's just so good. No, the notes are gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus, fir balsam. The fir balsam is definitely very noticeable in here. It's so good. I can't say enough good things about autumn. You guys know I love that one. Stay tuned for my in-depth review of Root Pumpkin Roll. You can see I'm almost at the halfway point. I'm gonna do one more burn today. And then do the review, possibly to also upload tomorrow, because it'll be, just based on what I'm experiencing so far, it'll be a pretty quick review. But yeah, this is not Root's best. Let me just say that. Oh, I finished my Honeycrisp apple. Boy, this burned like a frickin' champ. Look at that, all the way down to the bottom. No need to even put it in my candle crock. That's amazing. That's amazing for Bath & Body Works. In my candle crocks right now, by the way, I have one in my filming room upstairs, and then I have one over here in the not laundry, what's that room? My dining room. So in both of those, I have the Snickerdoodle So good. Snickerdoodle, I'm sure it'll be back this fall again from Bath and Body Works. I just bought a bunch of them and they're a great kind of background type of smell. It's just a generic Snickerdoodle cookie scent. So it's been pairing really nicely with all of the fall scents that I've been burning this past week. But yeah, anyway, that's what's in my candle crocks right now. If you don't know what a candle crock is, I'm going to link my Candle Crock 101 down below. Also this week I was burning my beloved Autumn Pumpkin. Okay, I'm really surprised. There are a lot of people that say that they don't like this smell, and it's really depressing to me. I love Autumn Pumpkin. Oh, you guys, this one's so good. Pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg are the notes. Now, Autumn Pumpkin has been out from Homeworks for quite some time. By the way, this was from the TSV, of which I purchased for myself. This one here, though, was still from the PR that Homeworks sent in advance of the TSV release. What am I trying to say? This is tweaked. This is definitely different from the original. I still have a bunch of the original upstairs in my secret candle stash. I hope he never does away with Autumn Pumpkin because I personally love it. I think it's delightful. Now, there's a lot more clove in this year's version here than there is in previous years, but it is still delightful and still one of my Homeworks faves. This and Harvest Leaves are a must for me for fall. If this ever goes away, I'm gonna be real sad. I'd be bummed. There's a lot of Homeworks coming now, so sorry. Some of these things you can still get now, others you gotta wait. Spiced Vanilla Pumpkin. This was from the Hobnail collection a couple years ago. Almost done with this one. Maybe have like another burn left. Love Spiced Vanilla Pumpkin. You can get Spiced Vanilla Pumpkin now at Ulta. Let's talk Ulta real quick, you guys. I know several of you, I probably had like 30 people send me messages on Instagram about Ulta not having the Homeworks candles on their website anymore. Okay, here's the deal before we get into the rest of what I have here. Homeworks was fully aware that Ulta was just botching the packaging of the candles. They knew. And it was really hard for Homeworks because they're like, this reflects really poorly on us because it's our product, but we have no control over how Ulta ships it. So basically, I think Harry finally escalated it to Ulta, the higher ups there, and was like, look, if you cannot figure out a way to send these without causing all of this breakage, let's pull them until we can get it figured out. Because I'm sure this was also costing Ulta a ton of money to constantly have to replace candles. I can't imagine. I know that I regularly, when I ordered from Ulta, I mean, not even just with their candles, like I get packages from Ulta quite frequently, and at least every other package, there's something broken or smashed because their shipping department sucks. It just does. The Homeworks candles are still being sold in Ulta stores, so you can still get them, but you have to find them at a local store for the time being. I am confident personally that that the candles will be back online at Ulta. I don't know if it will be like next week or next month or next spring. I don't know that. I know for sure that Harry was working on providing special, specifically made packaging to Ulta to ensure that the candles would arrive in one piece. That takes time to develop though, you guys, so keep that in mind. And I know that it's frustrating. I know that it's annoying because not every Ulta sells the candles in store. I believe that they are being sold in, I think it's the vast majority of Ulta stores at this point. I know there are several in my area that have them in store. I think part of the problem though is that sometimes it's harder to find certain scents in store. Like I don't know that this hot cider donut is being sold in store, which is frustrating because if you want this, there's no other place to get it right now. I don't think it's being sold on Amazon. I don't think it's not being sold on QVC. Ulta was, I think, had the exclusive on this. So I know it's frustrating, you guys, but Homeworks is trying to fix it. I promise they're trying to fix it, and I know how frustrating it is for them, because they're just like, we just want people to get the candles. You know, like, it's one thing to have a critique of the candles saying that, you know, like, oh, there's a problem with my wicks, or this isn't very strong, or something like that. But it's totally different when it's a third-party company just sending the product out and selling it on behalf of Homeworks, and like, it's arriving in not great condition. So that's super frustrating for a company like Homeworks. I can't imagine. But I also think, I'm sure there are lots of other companies that sell through Ulta that are just like, ugh. And I'm sure a lot of them are like brands that sell eyeshadow palettes or blushes, because I've received several eyeshadow palettes that were smashed to smithereens when they were included with an order of like a liter of shampoo, or if there was like, I remember one time I ordered some Capri Blue Volcano hand wash. They just literally threw it into the box with a bunch of makeup that I had ordered, and like one of those little like air pocket square things that they use. And when it came to me, there was soap oozing out of like the corners of the box, and everything was covered in Capri Blue Volcano hand wash. Obviously, Ulta was generous enough to replace everything, and when it came the second time around, it was fine, but it's a hassle. So anyway, that's the story with the Homeworks candles. This is Ulta, you guys. It's not Homeworks. I don't want to just like defend Homeworks in this. You know, I think that I don't know if Harry was aware of the shipping issues prior to partnering with Ulta, but I mean, I've had issues with them for years with shipping, so this was nothing new to me. But I'm sure to the Homeworks team, they were like, what? Why does this keep happening, and why don't they just use more bubble wrap? Because that's really all it would take. It's just wrapping these with bubble wrap twice and making sure the lids are taped on. If they just did that, I would say probably 98% of the orders would arrive in mostly one piece. There might be a chip here or there, but I mean, there are candles that are arriving smashed to smithereens. So Homeworks had to do something about it, so that's why they're off the Ulta website. Hot cider donut, changing course. I busted out another one of these. I love hot cider donut. And no, this is not a 3-wick. This is what happens when you burn your Homeworks candles too long. So I had this lit yesterday for, I think it was like 6 or 7 hours, like almost all day, you guys. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't leave any candle lit for that long, whether it's a Bath & Body Works, a Root, a Homeworks, or whatever. Don't leave anything lit for that long. Maybe a Yankee. A Yankee could probably handle it, but so what happened is that this was completely liquefied all the way to the bottom. And these form pretty big mushroom tops, these particular wicks. You can kind of see a little bit right there. I did knock some of those off already. But basically, it makes the wick very heavy. And when you blow it out, even the slightest wind is going to make the wick go phew. So I lost one of the wicks into the wax, and as I was trying to fish it out, because it was liquefied completely to the bottom and I was messing so much with that wick, I plucked it out of the wick holder, the metal wick holder that's on the bottom here. So this was my bad, totally my bad. That being said, it'll be fine. I know that I can get this lit and get it completely pulled out. So, I just love this smell. I love it. It's perfect for any time of year, but I'm loving it in fall. Vanilla bean macaron. Haven't trimmed the wicks on this one, but you can see how long those are. I need to trim those for sure. I love this one. This one is an Ulta exclusive, I believe. You might be able to find this one on Amazon, but yeah, if you want this. I would say check in store at your local Ulta, because I've bought a couple of these in store at Ulta, so totally worth looking there. I am almost done with this, you guys. I was loving it. I was loving the Autumn Pine Cone this year. So let me show you guys the label. This came with my pine cone holder that I showed. It comes with the bronze as well as the rose gold. I will link those both down below. They're beautiful. I do think it is a tiny bit annoying that the candles are paired with a lot of pedestals this year. In fact, I think they're mostly all paired up. That is annoying because if you just want the autumn pine cone candle because you have enough holders or you don't want the holder, you can't buy it separately right now. I wish that Harry would separate them and sell the holders by themselves and the candles by themselves in duos or whatever. But yeah, I love this autumn pine cone though. I do have several backups of this from when it first came out a year or two ago, and it's amazing. This is very fresh. This is not like my usual gourmand go-to stuff. So if you prefer fresh scents, check this one out. Fallen pine cones, red oak, fresh eucalyptus, and juniper berry. Get out of here. It's so good. So good that I have like less than one burn. I can see the tops of the wick clips. I don't even know if I have an entire burn left in here. It's fabulous. I love it. And I love that label. And lastly, this has yet to make a comeback. It better come back soon. Because if this never returns, I'm gonna have a little bit of a fit. Berry pumpkin waffles. Get out of town. This one is so good. Ah, it smells like a children's cereal. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Captain Crunch Berry or Berry Captain Crunch. Something Berry Crunch Berries. Captain Crunch Berries. Captain Crunch Berries, is that it? Stella doesn't eat like sugary kid cereals. It's a freaking miracle. She loves sugar, but she has yet to discover kids cereals. I know, I'm a horrible mother, but says the girl who ate pounds of Lucky Charms every single day of her childhood. Ooh, when we moved to America and I discovered like cold breakfast cereals, because I didn't grow up eating that junk in Germany. I grew up eating muesli. I love muesli. I think it's delicious. But yeah, we moved here when I was 10 and I was like, what are these? There's like thousands of cereals to choose from. And Lucky Charms, oh man, that was it for me. Delightful. Yeah, anyway, this is delicious. What were the notes on this? Blueberry, pumpkin, cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla bean. Just stop. It's delicious. It smells like Captain Crunch berries. That's what this smells like. All right, you guys, that's what I have for you this week. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow for that Kringle sniff session and possibly the review of this, if I can get another solid burn out of it today at some point. So, all right, have a great rest of your day, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. If there are links, I will try to link the things. If I don't have links, try Mercari. All right, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.